He wasn't here. Not here to share this milestone of my nephew's wedding. Not here to see his daughter act as the officiant for the wedding. Won't be here when our engaged son walks down the aisle next year. He's gone. And my grief is still very real. It just takes time. That is what everyone who has walked in my shoes tells me. So I have to be patient. Patient with myself and patient with the world that goes on. I work hard to stay busy, to create the illusion that time is moving faster. While Scotty never saw this book in its published form, he read it. In addition to being a book about personal and professional growth, this is also a love story and a tribute to my husband. Now, the publication and launching of this book is providing me with a much-needed new focus and distraction. So I dedicate this book to my late husband. After almost 35 years of marriage, Scotty will always be a part of me and who I am. In that way, he lives on. Introduction. I'm in my office at MetricStream, Inc., hurriedly clearing a backlog of voicemails, trying to get through them before my first meeting of the day. As usual, they're all sales pitches, cold calls from vendors who don't know who else to approach in the company, so they leave a message for the CEO. Anyone who really needs me calls my cell phone or sends me an email, so I'm only half attending, listening to each message just long enough to confirm that it's a sales call before I delete it. My gaze wanders out the window of my corner office to the view of Highway 101 in the distance. All those cars rushing who knows where. Outside my door, I hear people arriving at their desks, settling in for another busy day. What time is it, I wonder? But before I can check the clock, a distinctive voice interrupts my thoughts. Shellye, this is Lowell McAdam, the message says. Lowell McAdam, I think? Where have I heard that name? Mark Andreessen suggested I talk to you. Can you give me a call? Mark Andreessen? Now that name I know well. What is this about? I hang up the phone and turn on my computer. A Google search tells me Lowell McAdam is the relatively new CEO of Verizon, a Fortune 15 company. Okay, he wouldn't be calling me for MetricStream business purposes because Verizon isn't a client or a prospect. What could this be about? Why would Mark refer Lowell to me? Is this a job opportunity? Does he want me to do a speaking engagement? Befuddled, I call Mark. It's all good, Shellye, Mark tells me. Lowell's looking for a new board member with experience that matches yours, a high-profile CEO in tech who has managed operations at scale. I recommended he speak with you. I hang up the phone. Verizon wants to talk to me about a board position? A smile takes over my face. When I was a junior in high school, after a fateful conversation with a school guidance counselor, I set a major career goal. I wanted to become a CEO. During college, I refined that goal. I would become CEO of a tech company. On my way toward earning my CEO seat, I learned there was a governance structure one step above the CEO, the board of directors, the people who hire and fire CEOs, and who ensure a company's shareholders see returns on their investments. So I added another goal. I wanted to serve on a Fortune 500 board before I was 55. Now, at 50 years old, after 10 years as CEO of MetricStream,